It's that time of year again. The holidays are approaching, and time to start thinking of other people. And one of the top institutions for that in this county is the Polk County Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots. And every year they get together and collect toys for underprivileged children who can't necessarily afford them, and divvy those out to 19 different districts around the county. However, this year they're doing something a little bit different, and here to talk with us about that is George Overstreet, who's one of the co-coordinators for the Toys for Tots program here. George, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Well, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about several different things today. One, about the Toys for Tots program, what it does, how it got started nationwide. It's a nationwide program.
Yeah.
Also here, and also a little bit about what you guys are doing this year.
Okay. Well, it got started by a Marine Corps major in California after World War II. And he and his wife started gathering stuff to give out to needy children. Mm-hmm. And she made the first Raggedy Ann doll, which has become my mascot, is a Raggedy Ann, which we have in our train and stuff. Mm-hmm. But that was started, then it got spread around, and then the Marine Corps adopted it, and it became an official Marine Corps project. And it's over 50 states, Puerto Rico, everywhere. And in areas like Tampa, Hillsborough, they have a Marine Corps reserve base. Orange County has one. We don't. Their coordinators are Marines. Here, it's civilians that do the coordinating.
Okay. And so you're a retired naval officer,
right? And
handling quite an undertaking for this area.
Yeah. Well, Toys for Tots has been in Polk County for over 20 years that I know of. But it was not always involved with the foundation. And just before I came on board, it was joined up with the foundation. Last year,
you've been, what, 14 years, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When I first took over, we were only doing 3,000 or 4,000 children. Now we're over 9,000. We go through almost 40,000 toys in a year.
And those come from everyone in the community?
Everybody in Polk County.
Okay. Those are the toy donation drops that you see out and about?
Right. Next week we'll start putting out the boxes, the donation boxes, with the logo on it, telephone number, and it says new unwrapped toys only. So we put those out, and like I said, we have Polk County divided up into 19 areas, and for each one of those areas there's a manager, and they go out, put the boxes out into various businesses and locations, and then they are responsible for picking up toys when it's full and bringing it back on 22 December.
All right. Can you run us down a little bit on what you guys are doing new this year with the event coming up at in Auburndale at the International Market World?
Well, for the first time this year, we're going to do a major fundraiser. What's happened is 2 years ago, the post office said it was too expensive to send out our flowers to all the postal people in Polk County, which is well into thousands.
Sure.
And so last year, our toy drive, which is on the post office toy drive, which is on the first Saturday, December, last year it went from about 12,000 down to less than 3,000 because people didn't know it was coming. We were on TV, we were on newspaper, we were on radio, but still it fell. So we're trying to make up the difference by having a major fundraiser. It's going to be at International Market World in Winter Haven, in Auburndale. Mm-hmm. And it's on November the 8th and 9th, which is a Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to have 3 stages going all the time from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock for Saturday and Sunday.
What kinds of things are you going to have for entertainment? Bands?
Bands. We're going to have barbershop quartets. We're going to have Zumba dancing.
Okay.
And we're going to have steel drum band come down from Orlando. And so we're going to have quite a bit of it, and lots of cloggers. I think every clogger group in Polk County is signed up. And
All right.
so we're trying to, to make it as varied as possible.
Okay. So for families coming out to this event, is there any charge to come out?
No, it's free, and we'll hopefully we get donations and toys. People bring toys, and there's going to be a lot of children rides. We're going to have some food trucks, and so it's going to be the sheriff's department's going to be on board. The people from the fire department's going to be on board. So we have different things coming out.
What types of food trucks are you guys having there? I love to eat.
One is fish, and one is wings, and one is a variety of good sandwiches.
Okay. All right. Now, with people wanting to bring donations, I'm taking you guys are taking the toy donations at the event. You guys doing cash donations as well?
Yeah.
You're gonna have someone there to collect that type of stuff? All right. Any other type of stuff that you want to include with this and what's going on?
Well, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a fun day for a family to come out, because there's going to be something for everybody.
Okay.
And the lady that's going to be teaching Zumba for an hour on Saturday and an hour on Sunday teaches at the YMCA.
You gonna get out there and do some Zumba?
My body don't move that way. I'd much prefer to watch.
I can understand that.
But she is really good. I think she's going to bring some people out with her, and it's just, hopefully it's just going to be a fun time.
All right, sounds good. Now, you brought in another poster down here that I see on the Toys for Tots. Is this one of the original posters?
Yes, that's one of our original posters. That we had those on the boxes for years. This year we're going to just give out some of those to hang in windows or doors of the different organizations where we give out boxes. But we're going to give out over 400 boxes.
Okay.
And that's just our start. As new people come on board, then we'll give them a box as well. I got a call this morning. A lady says, we need a box at our business. I said, okay, we'll provide it.
All right. Sounds good. So other businesses can call you guys up if they don't already have a box there and take in donations. Now, what are the requirements for the donations?
For the donations?
Yes, for toy donations.
Just new unwrapped toys.
Okay. Any age group that you're looking for?
Up to 13.
Up to 13.
Up to 13.
Okay.
So we go all the way from electronics to down to baby toys.
Okay.
And
yeah, as they get older, they get more expensive and smaller.
more expensive.
It seems.
I don't know. Baby toys are pretty expensive.
I can understand that. I have an infant myself, so.
I was really surprised at how much baby toys, little games and stuff. They're really expensive.
They are.
As you well know.
Yes, yes, we have plenty of those lying around the house.
So, people, helmets. The hospital every year gives us about 60 to 70 bicycles. They collect, and so that takes us pretty much. We don't give a bicycle to everybody, but we try to give it to every school that asks, and let them decide who could really use a bicycle. Okay. We send out applications to all the elementary schools, and we rely on the teachers to know who needs an application. We try to have everybody that gets an application to be on some kind of welfare, Medicaid or food stamps, something to show us it. But the teachers are well aware of that. And they give that application to the student. They take it home, and everybody in that family under 13 can, put on that application, choose 2 types of toys, and they return that to the school. School sends a packet to us. We pack it up all to that school, and we store it till just before school lets out, and they come and get it and distribute it to the families.
That's wonderful.
That also goes for healthy families, migrant workers, and a number of other organizations that we help support.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you guys for all you do.
But it's, as I said, we're going over 9,000 now.
All right.
We have a warehouse at 3216, I think it is, Winter Lake Road. It's one of the roofing warehouses. And we're moved in there now, and we're setting up the toys. And we'll be packing toys by next week.
All right. Well, it's going to be a busy season for you.
We already have a stack of applications in already.
All right. Well, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Well, like George said, the event's coming up November 8th and 9th. The hours are going to be 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Come out, enjoy yourselves. Lots of family stuff going on, from entertainment with cloggers, bands, and a lot of good food. And bring some donations with you to support this great cause.